Friends, I know it is very difficult to talk after Swamiji Bodhamayanji, and we were so much immersed in his talk. And as Vice Chancellor, I was feeling I should bow my head on many occasions. The last thing he asked about the teachers, I felt while appointing teachers, we have looked at their marks, Swamiji. We have not looked at their character. We concentrate on the marks and not their spirituality. Unless you also see the spiritual quotient, it's very difficult to get good teachers. This has been a problem in schools, in universities. I have seen the most difficult thing in a university now is to get good teachers. Teachers with character. We get 100 teachers if we call for any interview and 100 recommendations from politicians. But a teacher with character, a teacher with self-conscience is very difficult to get. Perhaps the situation is like that. We have planted neem trees and we are expecting mangoes. ಬೇವಿನ ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನು ನೆಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಮಾವಿನ ಫಲ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯ ಮೂಲ ಇದು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. I have to speak about empowering teachers today for some time. I am not going to preach anything, but I am going to discuss some of the things I have seen with my own eyes and leave it to you. You have to decide what is the way out for empowering teachers. And after teaching for 33 years, it's my experience and firm belief that teachers are born and not made. If your children get who are real teachers, they are really lucky. But very, very difficult. There are two types of teachers in our present day, I feel. Teachers by choice and choiceless teachers. Only two types of teachers. Teachers by choice, who have decided to become teachers. And they become teachers. They live true to the expectations of the society and bring good name to the profession. And the other side, which is the majority today unfortunately, is teachers choiceless. They become teachers. Why? Because they could not get any other job. And I will tell you, if they get 1,000 rupees more next month, they are ready to shift. Disowning all their students and all their teaching. This is the difficulty. We should, where the children, the students get teachers who are born and with their commitment they have become teachers, then they are lucky. If a school has more teachers who are choiceless, I pity about that international school or national school, whatever it may be by its name. Because we have seen schools, international school, public school, that has become a fashion now. And there is no teacher with a passion for teaching. It is unfortunate, ridiculous, and ನನಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅನಿಸೋದು, ಈ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಹಾಕೋತಾರಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲು, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲು, ಆ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ ಮಾತ್ರದಿಂದ ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಉದ್ಧಾರ ಆದ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ನೀವು ತೋರಿಸಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಕರ್ಮ? ಅಷ್ಟು ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ in Uttara Kannada. We have government schools everywhere, even now. And we were trained in government schools. And I can bet even now, any government school in Uttara Kannada is better than the best of Bangalore private schools, even now. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಾರಿ ಪಾಪ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಮರದಡಿಗೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಳೆ ದಂಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕಲಿತೇವೆ. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ನೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎರಡು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಡೇ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್, prestigious international school in Bangalore some years back, before becoming the Vice Chancellor. There were 3,000 parents and students. Purposely, with a motive, I asked the children, how many of you want to become teachers? And I asked the parents, more than 2,000 parents were there. I asked them, how many of you want your children to become teachers? I was not surprised, my friends. Not more than 4 hands went up. 3,000 ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಜನ ಕೂಡ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಧೈರ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. I asked the parents that day, see, you want your sons and daughters to get the best of teachers in the world, and you don't want your children to become a teacher. Is it not ridiculous? No answer. But this is the situation, unfortunately. There is no point in just telling the problem. I know the situation and solution also. 2 things. Why? I have discussed this with many of the teachers, parents, and many of the members of the society, and I have personally seen why the best talent is not coming to the teaching community. There is a saying, to attract the best talent in the society, we should give maximum salary to the teachers. Yes, but my observation is, they say this to higher education. I am not saying this as a Vice Chancellor, but my firm belief for the last 30 years now is, if this statement is true, to attract the best talent in the society, we should give maximum salary to the teachers. We should give it to the primary school teachers and not to the higher education teachers. Because it is the place where our children are really molded. Yes, why we are failing to attract the talents? Why our parents don't want their children to become teachers? Of course, okay, we are talking about professors. Yes, that was a time when UGC scale was very attractive, and our parents want the children to become professors drawing UGC scale. But now I ask this question, how many teachers in universities and colleges are drawing the UGC scale at present? Except the so-called permanent teachers of universities and aided colleges. And Joshi notes, aided colleges are no more there now, because most of the teachers in aided colleges are gone. They have retired. Within 1 or 2 years, none will be there in aided colleges. And who are remaining? The government, because the government has appointed some teachers over recent years who are drawing UGC scales. That is why when we call for valuation, these government teachers won't come. Why? They are happy. Swargastru. UGC scale tagondu. Is it not their duty to evaluate when they teach? Is the question. So, this UGC scale has become myth now. The maximum, the majority of the teachers are guest faculty, even in university and even in private colleges, drawing. What is the salary of guest faculty? I will give you one example. Recently I visited one of the northeastern state. It was an aided college. I went on an inspection. On the roll, the aided college says 174 full-time teachers. I was seeing their acquaintance record, where they mention the salary, and the teacher who takes the salary has to sign. That is called acquaintance register. For my surprise, from February 2022, there is no mention of salary, or there is nothing recorded in the acquaintance register. I asked, what is this? The management said, sir, we have not received the grants from the government, so we have not given salary to the teachers. Then I asked the teachers, please tell us the fact, how much you are getting salary. Our Karnataka people are far better off. Those in the northeast, 174 full-time teachers, they said, we get 4,000, 5,000 per month. And the college had so many cars. I asked them, you get 5,000 rupees salary, and so many cars are there, and your 5,000 is not enough even for the petrol of your car. How you are learning? No sir, in society, becoming teacher is a prestige issue. We are not bothered about salary. So we have influenced the management to put us on their payroll. We are not bothered about salary. Yes, we get 4,000, 5,000 when the government releases us. Otherwise, it is only a part-time business for us. This is what the majority of the teachers said. When we talk of empowering teachers, all these things came to my mind yesterday. There are two ways of empowering teachers. I firmly believe there are two ways of empowering the teachers of present day generation. One, guarantee them good salary. Otherwise, how can they survive? How can they maintain ಒಂದು ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ಣ ಬದುಕಿಗೂ ನೀವು ಸಂಬಳ ಕೊಡದೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕದಿದೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಅಥವಾ ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಮಾಡದೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಕದಿದೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಹಸಿದ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ಟೀಚರು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಒದಗಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಗೆ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಟು ಅಶ್ಯೂರ್ a handsome salary for the teachers. That is one thing. And I am sorry to say, it is not happening in the higher education, in all the colleges. Second way of empowering teachers is academic empowerment. First one depends on the society, depends on the government. Second one depends on the individual teacher. See, UGC had made it compulsory API scores for promotion under CAS. And PhD is compulsory to become associate professor. And so many, you should get API scores, publish articles in the journals, international journals, to get promotion or to get appointed in universities. You know what has happened now? We have seen in universities, I'm sorry to say, there are people who are the owners of production houses of PhDs. We have seen. And the so-called international journals, which the UGC recognizes. Two of my candidates who are doing PhD under me come and say, this happened recently. In one of the UGC recognized journals, my name is also there on the editorial board. So two of my students came and asked, Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದು, ಏನು? ಸರ್, 15,000 ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This is the situation of so-called journals, and you are empowering your teachers through this. PhD ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಅಕ್ಷರ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೆದು ಹೋದವರೆಲ್ಲ PhD ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. I have seen with my own eyes in the universities. Regularly we get Iranians in our department. They cannot write one sentence, sir, and they get PhDs within 4 years. How is it possible? So, empowering academically is not this the way. It should come from within the teacher. So that's why I said, teacher, if he is really committed, if he is teacher by choice, teacher by birth, he cannot sell away, he will not sell away the PhDs like this. He will not be party to these unethical practices. We want such teachers who can academically claim and without bowing the head can say, I am not party to such practices. Unfortunately, in universities, we want more teachers of such who can stand with the confidence. So, then how to empower a teacher academically? I was telling, it is not by force by others. UGC ಹೇಳಿ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಇನ್ಯಾರೋ VCಗಳು ಹೇಳಿ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರಬೇಕು? ಒಳಗಿಂದ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವರ್. If he remains a student, this is possible. He will learn forever. See, every day the technology is changing. Every day the world is changing. And ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅಪ್ಪ ಕಲಿಸುವಾಗಲೂ ಅದೇ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಕಲಿಸುವಾಗಲೂ ಅದೇ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಟೀಚರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಎಂಪವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್? ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತೆ, ಆ ನೋಟ್ಸು ಒಂದು 30 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದಿಂದು ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕದಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪ? ಯಾರನ್ನ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಸೊ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಎಂಪವರಿಂಗ್ ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿಥಿನ್. It is left to the individual teacher whether he will be a cheater or a teacher. That is my concern. So what is the takeaway from my talk today for you people? I was thinking, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನು ನಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮಗೂ ತಲೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗೋದಾ ಅಥವಾ ಏನು? What is the takeaway from my lecture today? One, it is my request, don't become teacher if teaching is not your passion. There are so many students here. I find majority of them are students. They may become teachers, but it is my request, in the interest of the coming generations, I am saying, don't try to become teacher if teaching is not your passion. Second, student in you should be proactive throughout. ಜೀವನ ಪರ್ಯಂತ ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಮನೋಭಾವ ಇದ್ದವರು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಾಗಿ, ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ದಾರಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, Empowering teachers financially should be the responsibility of the teacher, but empowering a teacher academically should be the responsibility of individual teacher. And the fourth one, I noted something when I was listening to others. We are in the process of we have already introduced NEP, and we are doing the syllabus for first and second year. We have done third and fourth year we are doing now. My understanding is, I have seen these days, whatever the syllabus, sir, ಜೋಶಿ ಅವರೇ, ನೀವು ಎಂಥ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ಸೇ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಲಿಸುವವರೇ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Whatever syllabus you prepare, if the teacher has not improved, if the teacher has not changed for the better, then we will not be able to, the NEP will not impact on the society at all. So, I firmly believe in the society, teachers make the difference. If anybody is there in the society who make the difference for generations, this from the day one, as Vice Chancellor I have told, and it is my commitment. If I appoint one useless fellow as a teacher, he is going to spoil 3 generations. ಈ ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಟೇಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ತಪ್ಪನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಯೋಗ್ಯನನ್ನು ನಾವು ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 ತಲೆಮಾರನ್ನು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ our next generations get teachers who are real teachers and not cheaters. Thank you.